Hey guys, Jay here. I don't know what day it is. I'll tell you what, I'm not having a good day. Well, actually I am. I started taking that blood pressure medication again. Well, I've been in bed for so long, I just quit taking them. And every time I stood up, I felt like I was going to fall over again, so I figured the hell with it. I would take one of them when I go to bed. So I did one night, did the second night, woke back up this morning, I could walk. Not dizzy, no problem at all. So I'm gonna take one more. I think the other shit I had on top of this was, I get sick every year from allergies down here. It's always in the springtime when the trees are blowing, all that oak and stuff comes off them trees, dries my mouth up, dries my eyes up. But, yeah, I'm still on that lactulose though, so it makes me go to the bathroom. Just so I liver don't fill back up with pneumonia, so I gotta do that every night. But anyway, I get a call early this morning from the doctor's office. She said, "Yes, Mr. Hoyman." I said, "Yeah." She said, "I just wondered if you'd like to cancel your doctor's appointment for tomorrow." I said, "Why the hell would I cancel that?" They said it was an emergency visit. She said, "Yeah, I know." She said, "It's not really." I said, "Well, what the hell are they talking about all this shit with cancer and everything else for?" And she said, "Well, I know they found one thing in your blood, but I don't think it has anything to do with cancer." I was like, "I'll tell you what," I said, "you people are fucking sickening." I said, "To let me sit here and pull my hair out, my mother taking a nervous breakdown, my friends crying, scared to death." I said, "Now you're telling me it may not be cancer or it ain't cancer." She said, "I don't think it is." I said, "Then why would you call me and start telling me that shit?" She said, "Sir, I don't know, it wasn't me." I said, "It was you, 'cause it's the same damn voice." And I said, "Yeah, no, I don't want to call him. I don't want to call it off. Tell him to be here, 'cause he's going to face the music too from it." I said, "I get tired of these goddamn doctors walking in asking you, well, what do you think?" I don't get paid to be the fucking doctor. I get paid for you to tell me what's wrong so you can fix it for me. She said, "Yes, sir, I'll just keep you in the computer for tomorrow then." I said, "Thanks, bye." So, here it just kept going round and round and round with her, and then finally she hung up. Anyway, it was like 5 hours later, my phone goes off, text from Walmart. It said all my prescriptions were ready for pickup. It's like, what the hell is going on? Because he canceled all my prescriptions. I had one sitting over there. My old neighbor stopped over. Tom stopped to pick him up. And she said, "We can't give them to you now. He just told us not to feel anything." So then he called the day after that and said, "Your whatchamacallits are here. Gabaton." So I called to make sure they were still there. No, they told us to dump them out. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on with these people? So now they say they're all fools, so I called over there and I talked to the guy over there and he says, well, we don't understand it either. He said, 1 minute he's pulling the prescriptions back and all of a sudden he just pushes them all through at once. And he said, we even emailed him back to make sure he was writing where to fill your prescriptions, and he said yes. So now what kind of little fucking game they're playing or what they're doing. Like I said, he's gonna get an earful tomorrow. Shit pisses me off. You don't play games with people's heartstrings or anything else like that. Make people worried sick about you. My voice sounds weird because my throat's dried up. Because I get like that every year when the allergies come out. And it takes a few days for it to go away. But anyway, my eyes aren't burning anymore. I'm able to walk. So things are going away one at a time. But I mean, I actually scare you to death and say you have colon cancer. And you have cancer cells in your blood. Which they said they don't know if any of that was true. Fuck out of here. And don't say it. How about them apples? Wait until you do everything to make sure, then you can say it. Fucking fools, I'll tell you what. I can get on the phone and tell somebody that, and they'll say, well, time to get home. Time to make supper for the hubby and the kids. I'm punched out. See ya. Have a good weekend. Meanwhile, you want to grab them by the fucking throat and pound their heads off the wall for doing what they did to you. Hey, my mom, I said, when he gets here tomorrow, I'm going to let him say what he has to say. If he doesn't tell me I have cancer, then he's going to get a fucking earful from me. And she said, how about I just stay back in the room tomorrow? I said, I don't care where you're going. She said, well, I know how you get. And she said, if it did something like that to you, you're not going to be too happy with it. No, I'm not. I said, in fact, I'm going to tell him to take his ass out of here and send a fucking doctor that knows what he's doing. I said, I get tired of that shit. I said, of course, every doctor down here is the same, Mom. Sit outside waiting in their fucking Mercedes to get paid. I say, tell him to hurry up, we gotta get teed off. We gotta tee off in 10 minutes. Make you sick. Anyway, I'm gonna take care of it tomorrow. I'll let you guys know for sure. It takes a load off my shoulders. It takes a load off my mom's. And I told you guys, every doctor I usually go to, they find toxins in my blood. Because my liver's shot. So that's what I told him at first. I told her, I said, just find things where you just find toxins in the blood. And she said, oh no, I don't think it's that. Yeah, no, right away she bounces a cancer. So now she's backtracking. And he backtracked too. For an emergency appointment to call me if I'd like to cancel it. Oh no. He gonna come here and tell me what he got to say. And if it was really that important, he wouldn't ask me to cancel the appointment. So he can come here and play some music too. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you know that. I'll know the for sure answer tomorrow, but I pretty much already know what it is. The way they were scooting around their words and shit. So I apologize to anybody that went through hell over it, because I did too. Like I said, I'll definitely let you guys know tomorrow. I love you all. And God bless you all for sticking by me through everything. And please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to damn like you bet and betting. I'll see you all on the flip side. And good night.